Guys, today's video, it's going to be an opening of a Magic the Gathering 4th edition starter deck. Now, this deck here, I'll go ahead and read the back. Magic the Gathering, Deckmaster series of trading card games from Wizards of the Coast, Inc. Featuring more than 300 different cards, Magic draws its players into a multiverse of infinite possibilities. Some cards are fairly common, some uncommon, and some rare. Each player must have a deck. There's always more for you to discover in Magic. And the more you play and trade, the more Dominia's ever-changing adventures will intrigue you. In Magic the Gathering, you'll never play the same game twice. This deck, when it came out in, I believe, 1995. See the side, yep. 1995, Wizards of the Coast. Magic the Gathering, printed in Belgium by Carta Mundi. This cost $7.95, and even back then, that was quite a bit of money. Back in 1995, you could get a comic book for maybe a Marvel Spider-Man comic book, for example, for $1.25. So you could get almost, 6 comic books for the price that this deck cost. Today, this deck costs $150 or more on eBay. And the cards in here, they're not even that rare or expensive or exclusive. I printed out a list. The only thing that's really worth a lot would be this Mana Vault, and I'd have to pull like 3 Mana Vaults out of this thing in order to pay what I paid for it, which the year is 2025, and it cost $160. So why, oh why, would somebody spend $160 on an old Magic the Gathering Deckmaster starter deck when there's a 100% possibility that you're not going to make your money back off of it? There's not going to be any rares or incredible pulls. And the answer to that question is this little gold foil. Pulling that off is going to transport me back to 1995. And the reason I say that is because I opened this in 1994. And this is a Magic the Gathering Revised Edition starter deck. Yep. I remember having to pay, I think it was also $7.95. Yeah, $7.95 for this thing. And thinking, man, that's a lot of money for some playing cards. I could buy like these great comic books instead. But I wanted to give Magic a try. There were some kids at my school that played Magic, and I was curious about it. And I did play maybe 1 or 2 matches of Magic. And the truth is, the way these decks are and the way I played it, I remember not drawing enough lands to actually play any cards. Like I drew my first land maybe on my 5th turn, and whoever I was playing against had already mollywopped me. He already had a bunch of creatures on the battlefield with enchantments, artifacts. It was not a good experience. Let's put it that way. But we're 4 minutes into the video, so let's get it cracking, man. All right. So first things first, I want you guys to see the condition of this. I don't recommend you buy sealed packs from eBay, to be honest, because there's a chance they would be opened, the good cards pulled from it, and then you're spent opening up a deck that's been already mapped or all the rares have been pulled out of it. The crazy thing about this deck, though, is that since there's nothing really that valuable inside, it wouldn't be worth it for somebody trying to make a quick buck to open it, pull out maybe a Mana Vault, and then go through the trouble of resealing it. Like it's not going to happen. That could definitely happen with alpha, beta, or revised, but it's not going to happen with a fourth edition. So as you can see, I don't see any marks like it has been opened, but let's do this old school. 160 bucks right here, all for the nostalgia trip. That's a 1995. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Haven't done that since 1994. Absolutely amazing. Okay, well, it's done. Oh, look at that, I forgot. The inside also sealed. And I immediately pull a swamp, which I do not have any swamps. Let's see. All right, I got a blade. Let's try the blade. I've seen the pros go to where the booklet is at. Cut it from there. I don't think I went deep enough. There you go. All right, let's just struggle city with this video. All right, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna put these out of the view of the camera for a second. Well, never mind. I just wanted to smell them. Let me. Smells like 1995. It's 30 years ago. These cars are 30 years old. All right, let's do it, man. 7 minutes into the video. All right. Swamp land. Mountain. Island. All right, let's sort these guys out by color. There we go. Plains. Swamp. Mountain. Island. And look, a forest. Forest. Plains. Plains. Swamp. Mountain. Island. Forest. Swamp. Mountain. Island. Forest. Plains. Swamp. Swamp. Mountain. Here we go. Actual cards. The Hive. Oh, let's do this. Here's what we're looking for, man. Wrote down some of the uncommons. We got Sarah Angel, Shivan Dragon, Birds of Paradise, Demonic Tutor, Wrath of God, Armageddon, Soul Ring, Hauling Mine, Mana Vault, Sylvan Library, Land Tax, Winter Orb, and Meek Stone. Of these, I happen to have a Sarah Angel in Revised, a Birds of Paradise in Revised, and I don't have any of these other ones. So let's see what we get. The Hive artifact. Man, look at this art. They look like, I don't know, mosquitoes or something, just flying in. Cockatrice. You know, there's another guy on YouTube that makes some funny jokes about this cockatrice. 2/4 character with flying. Yeah, this thing's ugly looking. Chaos Lace, an interrupt. All right, so like I said before, I played 2 games with Magic Revised back in 1994, and I haven't played a game since until a month ago. I got back into Magic, I saw the Spider-Man set and I picked up a couple boosters, and now I remembered, hey, let me go check out my old cards that I kept in storage and let me add to it. Let me see if I can make an actual deck using these cards, like this is the art from Revised. This to me is what I remember to be Magic. So I don't know, back to what I was saying, what an interrupt really is. Is it like an instant? Is it something that only the opponent can play on the player's turn? Not sure. Oh, look at that. A full color booklet, instruction booklet. That's pretty cool. So this one also came with an instruction booklet. It was black and white though. Look at this thing. I try to learn from this thing. And I can honestly say it was confusing. Maybe it was me, I was 7th grade at the time, 8th grade maybe. But as a 7th, 8th grader, it was confusing to me. I didn't really I think playing the game actually was easier to learn than trying to learn off the booklet. I'm not sure if this is an exact copy of it. Oh, well, not sure. But it also looks a little bit confusing and long. But it's still really cool to have that. Let's continue on. White Knight. I have White Knight. I have White Knight in my Revised. This is a really nice looking card. I like it. The horse galloping, the knight ready to strike. Protection from black and first strike. Even in 2025, having first strike is good. Protection from black, I honestly don't even really know how that works. Does that mean a creature that will, or a sorcery using black, using this kind of magic wouldn't work, or mana wouldn't work on it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So here we go. Planes. Phantasmal forces with flying. Powerful creature, not a lot of health. Library of Lang. Artifact. Oh, this is a colorless. Pile for colorless. Crystal Rod. I might have a Crystal Rod artifact. Desert Twister. Green Ward. Enchant creature. Target creature gains protection from green. The protection granted by Green Ward does not destroy Green Ward. Alright. Rod of Ruin. I think that's cool. Fellwar Stone artifact. Add 1 mana to your mana pool. This mana may be of any type that any land opponent controls can produce. Play this ability as an interrupt. Again, I'm thinking an interrupt is you interrupt your opponent's turn. Yo, a Black Knight. Okay. So let's go. I want a side by side. Black Knight, White Knight. Both cost 2 and both are 2/2. And it's like a mirror image. It also has, this one has protection from white and first strike. Battle doesn't need a purpose. The battle is its own purpose. You don't ask why a plague spreads or a field burns. Don't ask why I fight. All right, the dude is about it. That's what I got from that. But the funny thing about black is that my revised deck, and there's a couple other revised cards that I got off of eBay that were open, so I didn't do an opening of them, but it's majority white, red, with a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and hardly any black at all. So I don't know if I'll be able to make a deck using black. Bird Maiden. The art on this thing is like, you could find this stuff in a museum. That's really nice art. Pikeman. I don't think I've ever seen this card. But what I like about it is Pikeman in the game Civilization on the computer, Civilization 6, to be specific, there is a pikeman that you can create. And they're good for cavalry, anti-cavalry. Circle of Protection green. Marsh grass. That's a weird land. Marsh grass. Oh, it's not a land, it's an instant. All creatures get -2, -0 until the end of turn. Okay. Land leeches. Dude, look at that thing. Erosion. Dwarven Warriors. I got this card. This is a cool Dwarven Warrior guy. Look at this. Regeneration. I have this card in revised. Regenerate target creature. Regeneration enchants. Spellblast. I got this card. This one was in my revised lot of 80 cards that cost me about 40 bucks. Spellblast. Fire catching. I have this in revised. Or sorry, fire breathing. Fire breathing. Bloodlust. Dang, look at this. An instant. Target creature gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. If this reduces creature's toughness to less than 1, creature's toughness becomes 1. Circle of Protection white. Scathe Zombies. This card. I've seen this card before on other YouTube videos. These are some pretty good looking zombies, man. 1995 zombies, look at that. They groaned, they stirred, they all uprose, nor spake nor moved their eyes. It had been strange, even in a dream, to have seen those dead men rise. Samuel Coleridge, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. I'm assuming that's probably a real book. Whether the book is, well, it's got to be fiction, so. Oh, unless it was not non-fiction, but it was an account from somebody that had a wild imagination. Next up, Disintegrate. I have this one. Mesa Pegasus. Have it. Pit Scorpion. I was looking forward to hopefully getting my hands on this one. I think that's a really cool scorpion. I wonder if it has Death Touch. If Pit Scorpion damages a player, he or she gets a poison counter. If a player has 10 or more poison counters, he or she loses the game. Sometimes the smallest nuisance can be the greatest pain. Okay, that's interesting. But no Death Touch. I guess it didn't exist yet. Herloon Minotaur. So I have 3 of these Herloon Minotaurs. I think this is one of the most wide commons, and I remember going to my local game trading shop, local comic book store, and there was posters of this guy. Like, he was big on the marketing back in 95, 94. All right, 18 minutes. Let's battle through here, guys. Brainwash. Target creature cannot attack unless its controller pays an additional 3. Terror. Oh, I wanted this card. I think the art on this is crazy. Like, the dude in the corner. They could have, like, centered him in the middle. They chose to... Dang, that type is so small, I can't read that. This artist. Oh, there we go. Illustration, Ron Spencer. He chose to draw this guy, like, in the corner of the card. Or in the corner of the image. And the way his eye is all bugged out, you just know he's terrorized. He's terrifying looking himself, but he's in such terror. Berry, target, non-black, non-artifact creature. Brothers of Fire. These guys look like they're molding weapons. Holy Armor, I have this card. Paralyze. I wanted this card too. I guess There's a bunch of cards that are worth $1 that I wanted just because I think I like the name of it. I like the art of it. This um, centaur or whatever you call a half person, half horse is just paralyzed by that energy weapon or energy sorcery that it was attacked by. Art by Anson Maddox. That's some good art, Anson. Raise the Dead, another card I wanted. Dude, I'm getting like the hitters of the black cards. I thought this zombie dude looks, or I guess he's a dead. He's a raised dead. Take target creature from your graveyard and put it into your hands. Sorcery. Oh, it only costs one? Oh yeah, dude, you could bring back your creatures. All right, I think I'm down to the last few cards. I don't know if I pulled anything that's rare or not. It definitely didn't hit any of the things I bothered to write down. But that's all right, man. This has been a great deck opening for me. I just like the art. And opening it up, it doesn't feel like I went to 1995, but uh, um, I'm still happy that I got to do it. I've been looking forward to doing this opening, and for some reason it means a lot to me. I'm not sure. Nostalgia. You pay for nostalgia. Holy Strength. Target creature gets +1/+2. Battering Ram and a Disenchant. I think we can say we got a lot of jank, but for me, it was worth it. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video or listening to it. Sometimes I'll click on a magic video and I'll just leave it on play and listen to it. Let me know, hit me up in the comments if you want me to do more. I've ordered some booster packs from Homelands and some booster packs from Fallen Empires. Yeah, the dreadful, hated Fallen Empires. And I'm thinking of doing the openings of them as well. But I don't know, if I get like no traction, no comments, then I don't know, what's the point? But if you watched this video, I hope you had fun. Let me know if you got a favorite card. Let me know if I missed something, or I don't know, maybe I just like discarded Circle of Protection Green. And people are like, no, dude, Circle of Protection Green is great. But I already have this one, so I don't think it's great. But who knows, man? Maybe this is your favorite card. I don't know. All right, guys. Till next time, 23 minutes. I'm out.